playoff for a trip to Patrick Mahomes is a little misleading.
I think no. We do be going live, right?
Yeah, we live now.
I never told y'all Josh Allen was my fucking man. I never told y'all that was my man. I just said his performance and what he's been doing is time for him to receive that.
Yeah.
But the things that Lamar Jackson is showing, he's making me a believer that he wants it. Like, I didn't believe as much. Now to watch what he just did this past weekend, he's showing me a lot, bro. He's showing me a lot.
He's just been doing this shit, but I feel you.
I mean, he had.
Oh, you believe yesterday? It took you yesterday to believe. I mean, this weekend to believe. Ain't no wrong with that.
No, it didn't just like
take too long to get the train, but you on the train, so we good.
See, like we're playing sports. Like I'm an athlete. You get what I'm saying? So I try to look at. I try to look at. I try to look at.
And one was out there on towers like Spencer James, but he was out there like Spencer James.
The thing that I do, I be looking into other players to do so. You get what I'm saying? This whole season, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Lamar Jackson was playing. Look, Lamar Jackson was playing with his feet. Playing. He wasn't running like that. So what he just did this past Saturday, I said, that's him. That's the guy I know. That's what I expect out of him, right there. What he's doing right now, that's what I expect. So that's why I say I'm a believer.
Hey, man, you good. If you ain't good for shit, you good for a good ass laugh. I'm gonna laugh one good time off your ass. If I'm right,
that's a fact. Always, forever. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You don't know what nobody say.
That's a fact.
He gonna say some shit he gotta been saying, or it's gonna be actually funny. But you gonna say some shit.
Something.
Cause you just be saying shit. Shut your ass up.
I'm telling you, bro. You say you.
Hold on, brother. Now you got me thinking about all this shit and shit, bro. Hold on, bro.
I'm telling you.
You need to cut that shit up. That shit ain't it.
That don't. I never told y'all Josh Allen was my man, so I don't know what y'all took from that.
I don't know. Jeremiah said. I thought Jeremiah knew some shit. I ain't know. I ain't gonna hold you. I know who man is.
But every time we talk football, I've heard the highest praise this year out your mouth from Josh Allen. You've been giving Josh like so. Maybe I assume. My bad. Maybe I assume. You feel me?
It's called being unbiased. Like it's called being unbiased.
Oh, we know who we're room for Josh Allen.
I fuck with any quarterback that's playing good. You don't. You a hater. you like to pick and choose,
bro. I'm not.
You like to pick and choose what matter, what don't matter.
No, that's not true.
Just mean you unbiased.
Very consistent. Very demure.
Nah, man. Good to see y'all, man. We here, man. We in effect today. We coming out wild card weekend. That kind of just spilled into a question. So while we here, man, let's just run through the door, man. We went off what player impressed you the most this Sunday or this Saturday or this Monday. We had games all weekend. You know what I'm saying? So what wild card player impressed you the most? You just heard from Big A1, Stephen A1 Smith. You know what I'm saying? He
what?
Stephen A1 Smith.
I'm not claiming that, bro. You can't claim it.
That's just hard, bro. But no, man. Lamar Jackson is the player that impressed you the most. And I agree with you, bro, because there was times that game where he just took over with his feet. He ran that bit like 6-7 times straight. Like, nah, I'm not letting up. You know what I'm saying? And we hadn't seen that from Lamar. So that was he was just like zone read. And that zone read, they really hadn't unleashed it the way they unleashed it this game. They did it in spurts, but I don't know the exact numbers, but the eye test felt like they ran it more that game than they have in any other game. They was like, Lamar, Derrick Henry. One of us is going to bounce off this edge and eat. You know what I'm saying? So spot on. That's a good choice. So Lamar impressed you the most, big dog.
Yeah, he did that. He did that. And what they showed me Saturday between him and Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, that's something I expected when they got Derrick Henry. I expected that read option to be put in effect. You get what I'm saying? So for them not to do it all year, I was looking like, when they gonna open that up? Because that's the threat. So for them to do it Saturday and I see Lamar Jackson use his speed more, that's impressive to me, man. And that's what made me a believer, AJ. To answer your question.
He been doing this shit though, man.
Now, to answer your question, that's what makes me a believer, because I expected him to run, and you not been running.
Up for last game they played these niggas.
You didn't watch the first possession. You ain't watch. Remember, you came in after the first possession. We took you like 4.
I missed the first possession.
Listen, bro. Listen. He was way more intentional with keeping that shit than he usually is.
Facts.
Right. And then they put TJ Watt in the action for those read options.
Facts.
Like I said, Tom Martin would do.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying the fact that he kept it so much. Like,
because they was crashing in.
No, they wasn't.
Yes,
they wasn't just crashing.
Go watch the first possession.
Go watch it regardless.
He was keeping it. Listen, man, that man was keeping it regardless, man.
I was crashing in. He making the phone look silly. He was holding that motherfucker till last second. He was touching it.
So let me ask you this, AJ.
When you see that bloody crash, boop, eat the touchdown.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like in their mind that it was give it to him? No. Lamar Jackson, keep it.
They was reading off the defense.
You're not gonna keep reading off their damn defense.
If you in the motherfucker,
you're gonna make adjustments. You're going to make adjustments, man. If this quarterback keep running on you,
A1. See, this is what I'm talking about, because you know better, and I listen to Jeremiah. You know fucking better. This nigga, if I'm in a read option, it's my job to read. It's called a read option.
I knew you could say that. I was waiting on
you. If he's crashing in, that means
he right, but not that first possession. That first possession, he kept it regardless. That's all I'm talking about. He was more intentional.
I seen the rest of the game from the first possession, and that's what it was. They was crashing in, and it was wide open. That's why it was lanes open. He had
both of y'all right.
He got to get first. That's all.
I know I'm right.
Both of y'all right. Walk is speaking more towards Lamar's mindset, because he came out and said, "I'm running this bitch right. I don't give a fuck. I'm setting the tone." Like in that first run, it felt like a tone setter for sure. But you're right as far as him reading the defense. The defense, they said they made a concerted effort to not let Derrick Henry eat. See how the fuck that worked. Man, good luck with that. Like you probably should have worried about Lamar, because if Derrick Henry gonna eat, and if he eat and Lamar eat, I ain't gonna be no more food left. Like that's just how that shit gonna go. So, but no, that's a good one, man. Let's go. We're gonna dive more into that game later. But Lamar Jackson was your most impressed. AJ, who was most impressive to you wild card weekend?
It came in last night. It wasn't a particular player. It was a side of a ball. The Rams defense, they came up huge. Oh. I knew they was going to get after it. I knew they was going to try to hold it down. But the way they played, if they can keep performing this way, they can beat anybody on that side to get out. They can beat the Eagles. The Eagles didn't look scary offensively. That defense, even Detroit, they can slow in my opinion. They can, how they got after it, they can slow Detroit down to the point where they can still match up point by point because you still got Matt Stafford in the offense that still can go put up whatever points you need to put up, and they're gonna run off that defense. I think the defense came up big. They had 9 sacks, 6 of them came in the first half. Man, Sam Darnold and them boys have a chance from the get-go. So that's what I'm wrong for right now. The Rams defense. And hope that will continue throughout this playoffs, because it's gonna be real spooky on that side if their defense can keep playing like that.
That's a good one. Especially that defense that hasn't been great all year. That was a hell of a performance last night. Like, so I'm gonna open this up to the guys. Do y'all feel like that was great defense or bad offense by the Vikings? Like, Walt, do you feel like the Rams defense just totally showed up, or the Vikings defense, the Vikings left their offense at home?
I feel like the Rams are gonna win regardless, but the Rams were fortunate enough to watch what the Lions did last week. They didn't do anything but copy Aaron Glenn. They said we're gonna get out. They said we're gonna double Justin Jefferson, and we gonna. I don't even know how much they really blitzed, but we're gonna really get off after their offensive line. I think the Vikings were so successful this year because they built those leads and made teams play comeback. But like going head to head, all 3 times the Vikings really had to go head to head that I saw, they lost. So I think it was more good Rams than bad Vikings. They just copied what Aaron Glenn did last week, in my opinion.
I'm not mad at that. No, that's crazy. I'm gonna go with my most impressive performance, and I gotta go down to Tampa, where the Washington Commanders came in and Jaden Daniels arrived. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get a rookie QB win a playoff game is spectacular, yet alone on the road. And everybody keep making a point that he's the third to do it behind Flacco and Russ and Mark Sanchez, those 3. But if you look at those teams, they were all defensive-led teams. Nobody's made that point. Like, this is the first time where you are the team. Like we win and lose because of how you play. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the worst defense in the league, but it's closer to that than it is the best. You feel me? And all those other rookie QBs benefited off top 5 defense at the time. We're talking the Legion of Boom, the Jets defense, the Ravens defense, Ray Lewis and shit. So for him to go out there and get that road playoff win was just highly impressive, bro. Threw for almost 300, made every play when you need them to. Like, that's what's so impressive about Jaden Daniels, bro. Bro never looked rattled. Like, I haven't seen bro shook once, bro. Like, never looked frazzled, never looked sped up, play at his own pace, but with speed. Big playmaker. Man, shout out Jaden Daniels. That's my most impressive performance.
My A1 shit, I'm raising my hand. Real quick, add on to Jaden Daniels. He was getting his ass fat early in that game. He really showed that he has some toughness to him. And that took a lot at the quarterback position. Where he got face cut up. He got hit so damn hard out of bounds.
And how you not throw that flag? Come on, bro.
Fuck that flag football.
He was way out of bounds. He was way out of bounds, bro. That was crazy.
He got hit way out of bounds. He was out of bounds. I ain't got like he was in bounds completely, but he got back to the bleachers.
For sure.
And he bounced back.
He hit him from the white sideline top to the feet. For sure.
Brett got rocked, but for him to bounce back up and continue to play the game like that, man. No, that was a good one.
Nah, for sure. He might be the skinniest quarterback that ever went down playoff games. His little ass, he out there looking like Devontae Smith at quarterback.
My pa just said you just happy because he beat the Bucks. You just really hating for real.
Nah, because I said the Bucks was probably the dangerous team in the playoffs. I thought the Bucks was gonna be dangerous, and it was a one play game, man. It was that fumble. That fumble. And that's why Jaden's performance was the most impressive to me, because he didn't give you none of that. He was poised. He didn't force shit. He took his opportunities. He created his opportunities. And they went there and got that win, man. So shout out to Jay Daniels. This is gonna be a very interesting game in Detroit. Like it's gonna be a shootout. So that's who I got as my most impressive. Walt, who you got? Most impressive, least impressive? What performance stuck out to you this wild card weekend?
Well, I got one of both. So I'm gonna start with my most impressed. I'm gonna go with the Texans defense. I feel like holding the Chargers to 2 field goals earlier was the difference in the game, because the Chargers go up 14-0. It's over. They had some picks. What they did, four interceptions. They prevented Herbert from running. He's been running pretty good this year. JK wasn't much of a factor. I feel like the Texas defense really showed up. CJ did too, but I like to think that we all expected CJ to have a good game. Just didn't really know about everybody else. So the Texas defense. But the person I was the least impressed with was Justin Jefferson. Like, for you to get 5, some people say he's the best receiver, second best receiver, all of that. For you to get 5 catches in the first half, and then in the second half you get no catches, that's not impressive to me. That's not happening to a Jamar Chase. That's not happening to, if we being honest, that's not happening to a Puka. It's not. So I'm going with Justin Jefferson, bro. I was not impressed by that. And then in the last two and a half minutes, you just stop playing. Granted, the game is over. But Justin Jefferson already got paid, right? Didn't he get paid this offseason?
Yeah.
Jordan Addison's still out there. Jordan Addison's still out there. Aaron Jones got paid. He's still out there. Why you not out? And he just on this. And I get it. When you lose, nobody's happy about losing. So I'm not mad at him for being his or whatever his reason was. I just don't like to see it. We said the same thing about Tyreek. The only thing with Tyreek is we heard Tyreek. Like we literally, I don't know if y'all heard the mic'd up. Waddle asked Tyreek, "Yo, Cheetah, you done? You finished?" So us hearing it made it different. But we talked about Cheetah quitting. We got to talk about Justin Jefferson. You get no catches and a half, and you supposed to be elite. You don't get no pass for that. I'm sorry. I was not impressed. I ain't like that.
Hold on. So you think? So do you believe that him not getting no catches was it target wise? Was it quarterback? Like was it him? Like what you?
I watched, and I'm gonna say this: out of those 9 sacks, I personally believe one time he should have threw it up to Jefferson because it was 4th down. Why take a sack on 4th down? And then about another 4. Y'all know I'm the king of saying quarterbacks need to fucking run more. They sit back and pat the ball too much. So about 4 of those he should have ran, right? And then about another 4, he got sacked for real. Like it is what it is. But there were a lack of targets in the second half, but I also don't give you a pass for that. I watched some all 22 this morning, right? And he was doubled. But I'm sorry, if you elite, you got to beat doubles too. How many times we see Julio get doubled in the playoffs? We seen Jamar, we seen T. Hick. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And what I'm about to say don't have nothing to do with Jeremiah and AJ. What I'm about to say got to do with the masses. Let's think about the people that they compare Justin Jefferson to. I've heard him be compared to all of the greats I've ever watched, aside from Randy Moss. He played for the Vikings, so I get that. But no, the greats don't go out like that. They don't go a whole half with no catches. And a double team is your excuse? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
I'm a cake for Justin Jefferson because
I know
it's been plenty I've seen Buddy beat double teams. I don't think beating double teams is the issue.
Why didn't you? That man playoffs. Lad McConkey, one playoff game was better than Justin Jefferson playoff games combined, bro. Combined. Why do we give great players? And I was tripping last night. And before you got on Jeremiah, I didn't say he wasn't top 5. I said I don't think he should be mentioned with those top 3 guys, like the elite. If you don't have no playoff success, what are we talking about? What would Steph Curry be without the playoff success? What would we call him? The greatest shooter of all time, probably, right? Yeah. But you wouldn't have. I understand, but you wouldn't have him on the brink in your top 10. You probably got him in your top 10. He will be nowhere near that. We got to stop. I feel like we give great players too many passes. I'm not saying that Justin Jefferson isn't really good. I'm not saying he's not elite. He's just not up there with them other niggas to me, man. He not with Jamar Chase. I ain't seen him do it in the playoffs. I talk my shit about Diggs, but one thing about Diggs, the bigger the game, the bigger Diggs is gonna play, and we can all fucking agree to that. Same with Tyreek Hill when he played with my boy.
Wow. Come on? You a wide receiver, bro, so I know you get it. I'm just at such a dependent position. The way we watched Sam Darnold get fapped around last night, because we just shouted out their defense.
Hold up, one question. AJ, how many times he got sacked in the first half? You muted.
6 times in the first half.
6 times. Why'd he get 5 catches in the second half? Why'd he get 5 catches when he was getting fapped around?
I want to know how many. Did he have any targets? You can't control your targets.
I said there were
8 targets, 5 catches.
I said that.
8 targets, 5 catches, 58 yards. The longest catch. 2
No, I was talking about second half targets. That's all.
I said there were a lack of targets, but again, I watched from the all 22 version this morning. They got some clips up on YouTube. He couldn't even get open. I don't care if it's 2 niggas. You're the best player on the team. You don't get to go silent for a whole half. You don't get to. You're right. It is a dependent position, but you don't get to go quiet. You ain't never seen Julio have a half like that in the playoffs. I ain't never seen Jamar Chase have a – yeah, think about it. Julio's one of the best playoff receivers of all time. I ain't never seen Jamar Chase have a half like that in the playoffs where you get zero.
These dudes got Hall of Fame quarterbacks throwing them the ball.
See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. But we
that
praise
matters,
him.
bro.
No. But we praise him for going ham with these same quarterbacks.
We got
nothing. But then when he don't go ham, it's on the quarterback. Sam Darnold didn't play well though. I'm not here to say that he played good, but I don't think you can have it both ways. We didn't do that with Hopkins. Hopkins ain't getting no passes. Hopkins went
nobody gave Hopkins no fucking flag when he was out there playing with lesser tier quarterbacks, bro. We appreciated when he was putting on
because he's great. He didn't deserve any. You gonna do what
you gonna do? Jefferson ain't great. We don't
look at Jefferson and Hopkins in the same breath. In my opinion.
Why not? Why don't they?
Because Jefferson is way better, in my opinion. I think.
So it's time to be. It's time to be.
You say Sam Darnold didn't play well, and we agree.
Way better. Crazy.
Was a menace. So put all that and say Justin Jefferson. Even though you didn't get the target that you wanted.
No. You asked me who was I the least impressed by. I didn't say he was the only one that played bad.
I know you didn't say that, but for you to say he's not. But for you to say he's not really him for real because it's what happened in the last night.
Next question: Did this performance change the way that did this change the way you view Justin Jefferson? Like, did you view him one way prior to last night, and did that change off of what you seen?
But you have to hear me. My difference is he's not top 10. It's just when I think elite best niggas, I just don't want to put him in that breath. I've seen you in 2 playoff games, and both games combined, I don't think you have 100 yards. I'm sorry, like I can't. Y'all, I need to.
I'm not saying I get what you coming
y'all
from.
Y'all giving passes.
I'm not giving up. I'm giving up passes this game, yes, because I don't think it was.
So what was this excuse in 2022?
I'm not even giving them a pass this game.
Brandon,
we had the same type of game with Kirk Cousins. What was his excuse in 2022? Go look up what he did in that playoff game. He had 9 targets. I want to say he had like 7 catches for like 50 yards. What was his excuse that game? We gonna blame Kirk Cousins?
He caught everything but 2 catches. You like he was dropping shit
for 50. Now go look at how many yards he got for the season and tell me what the fuck 50 yards is for Justin Jefferson.
It ain't. But you think he can control how many yards he getting for real?
Yes, he's supposed to be an elite receiver. Yes. Get some yak. Do what you got to do.
This is where I come from you. This is where I come from.
Again, I'm not dropping him out of my top 10 or nothing. You asked me who was I least impressed by? It's him.
You saying he not your top 10, and you act like it's saying, oh, you guys, that's okay. Justin Jefferson is top 3 and probably number 1 in a lot of regards. And you saying that not
Jamar
top
Chase
5.
don't do that in the play. Jamar Chase don't do that. Jamar Chase don't do that. So he's not number 1. I ain't never said that.
He's going Jamar. They're gonna put no. Bro,
Joe Burrow's gonna throw him the ball no matter what. I don't care how many times.
I'm pretty sure if they had Jamal,
I guarantee you he's not going to have without no target.
No, and it's the times where just Jamar Chase do go have without getting the ball.
Because now it's Sam Darnold's fault. Like
I think it's the whole offense. I'm not blaming it just Sam Darnold.
I'm not
going to say it's Jeff Jefferson's fault.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it was his fault. He asked who was I most impressed by or least impressed with. It was him. I didn't say it was his fault, but he's who I was least impressed by. It was the Rams' fault that they lost. But hello, I told you that was gonna happen.
No, we ain't talking about the fault of who fault that they lost. We talking about the fault of the lack of production that we wanted to see Jeff Jefferson have. We talking about who fault is that?
I acknowledged your reasonings. I told you it's fair. I told you there were a lack.
No, I'm asking you. Who you think who fault is for him to have not production he having? You think it's his fault he had 5 catches for 58 yards?
He's a part of it. Yes. Get open.
I don't.
That's number 1 as a receiver. Your number 1 job is great separation.
Anytime you can
ask me a question, I answer it. You disagree. Why you even ask me?
No, you said no. You said he's not open. It's Justin Jefferson. You throw the ball.
Get open.
He can ask open. You double team. You got two guys in your ass. Throw
the playoffs. If you're the one receiver, you're gonna get double.
Throw him the ball and give him a chance to make a play on the ball. Is what I'm saying.
Now,
you can't say he got to be over them. He's not open.
We can go to
give him the ball. It's two of them over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Give him a throw the ball. Give him a chance.
So what about the time they did throw the ball?
They did that. They threw it to him.
They threw it target 5 catches.
Sam Darnold in the first half, he got all 5 catches in the first half. Shit in the second half. Elite players don't do that. But when Sam Darnold did throw it to him in double coverage, he didn't catch it. Walked to the sideline, didn't come back in the game at all. But we gotta salute that.
That's not cool.
We gotta salute that. Okay, the totality of everything that I saw from him last night was least impressive. I'm not saying it's his, not that y'all are suggesting I am. I'm not saying it's his fault they lost. I'm saying I was least impressed by that. Y'all seen any other elite players this weekend just not play well on the losing team?
Jacobs.
I'm about to say Josh Jacobs, yeah.
Josh Jacobs had 81 yards and a touchdown.
That's kind of. I mean, he did his part.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Jordan Love elite, so I'll say that one.
That's why I said elite. There's plenty of niggas who didn't show up, but I'm using Justin Jefferson because I wanted to use somebody elite. Because I could easily just say Justin Herbert. But
Herbert.
I just wanted more from Jefferson. I just wanted more. That's all. We don't got a hard point. I needed more.
For sure.
No, for sure. But just before we totally move off of it, because I don't know if I just real quick, because did last night's performance change the way that you view Justin Jefferson as a player?
I just don't view him in the same category as Jamar Chase anymore.
But anymore. So you did have them together, but after last night's performance.
I always had Chase better, but I did think that they were in the same conversation. I don't think they're in the same conversation anymore.
So is there anyone in that conversation with Chase currently in the league?
You don't want to hear what I got to say. We might get to
I mean, I'm saying because I'm just thinking about the criteria, like you said, playoff success, like ball out in the playoffs, ball out in the regular season. Like,
I know y'all can call me a hypocrite, but I'm dead serious. I think Puka is up there. The bigger the game, the bigger Puka plays. Last night he probably had like 6 for 50, 6 for 60, something like that. But I think Puka is up there. Again, as a talent, no, it's been too long. It's been 2 years. Before that Super Bowl year, absolutely. But Cooper ain't. I want to say Devontae Adams, but he took too long. He took too long with the Jets, man.
Based off your criteria, I would say Mike Evans.
Oh, I'm not mad at that. I don't know how I didn't say Mike Evans. It's same. He get double every game. Don't matter. He gonna figure it out. Granted, Baker is gonna throw him the ball regardless. I told you that's fair for you. I told you that's fair. I said it's fair.
But that's not fair though. You can't say, he'll get the ball.
I can't say that, and I said it. I can't say that. Get open. It's your job to get open. Mike Evans, go watch that touchdown that Mike Evans got. Go watch that touchdown that Mike Evans got, and tell me what happened on that play.
So my last question on this:
every play.
Somebody Baker threw that pass over Buddy helmet on that slant end zone.
Whatever you want to call it.
I'm asking you, was that pass?
Yeah, I think he only scored once.
Yeah, I think that was a touchdown. Yeah, that was a great pass too.
I mean, I just think it's tough. We seen something like we seen Tyreek Hill get strapped up by Snead in the playoffs last year. Tyreek Hill had like 50 yards receiving for the whole game, if that. You got strapped up by Snead in the playoffs. So it's like big time players, they having performances. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Lad McConkey got strapped up by Derek Stingley, the All-Pro. Facts. The rookie had 9 for 188 and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, we riding this McConkey shit, bro. Balled out. He had every target. He made every play. I fuck with it.
Who was guarding Nico Collins on Saturday? Why he ain't get locked down? Who was guarding George Pickens on Saturday? Why he ain't get locked down?
Nico get locked down in Baltimore last. He didn't get off in that L last year.
I don't remember nothing about what happened last year.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't remember nothing about 2024. That was so long ago.
This nigga walk a motherfucker, boy. I still got to deal with the damn show, man.
We got a whole great niggas to higher standards, man.
I ain't gonna play.
Well, we're gonna move along since we hold greatness to higher standards. We're gonna move along. Since we talk about teams and teams that won, we're gonna say what team came away with a W this weekend, but you still don't feel confident in them. So what team won, but you're not confident in them and what they can do moving forward?
I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on because everybody probably said the same shit. The Eagles. I wasn't impressed. I feel that Jaden Daniels, Jaden Daniels, my bad. Jordan Love gave you 3 picks. You got 22 points. Nah.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Nah. They did off the passing game, looked at pedestrian like it didn't fix nothing. They didn't fix the issues. There's been an issue all season long. I don't blame my boy for reading them book. Maybe Jay, maybe he was taking attention. Maybe he was. I don't damn know. He should have did. I'm glad he did something because the passing game wasn't no shit. Shout out to Barkley because without him, he changed the dynamic of that team for sure. He damn sure did because his 119 was big for the game. They beat Green Bay. I don't know who they got next home. The Commanders got Detroit. They got
the Rams.
Commanders go to Detroit. Rams go to Philly.
They fuck around and play the way Rams looked last night. All right. And I know for a fact we know Stafford gonna put up 122 points. You have to see Stafford. So yeah, I don't know what to say about the Eagles. I think they wasted fucking Saquon great season, bro. And they didn't let him maximize it. And that's on top of it. That is even more pissing me off the most.
You ain't letting that shit go.
No, bro. You don't waste this. You don't waste greatness like this, bro. You don't.
He did it. He wasted his greatness, bro. They didn't do it. He did it.
However you want. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. And then don't even bring that punk ass slide because I'm with Ocho. Somebody his goddamn ear. I'm convinced. That was some bullshit. That whole ass shit. You gonna fucking slide. Man, no,
nigga show you who he is, believe him, bro. If a nigga showing you who he is, believe him.
Bullshit. Ain't some bullshit. How do you not be convinced that this man is doing this shit on his own? So somebody was in his ear on the field. Slide, Saquon, don't go for it. Slide.
Hey, remember we paid you. Don't go for 200 goddamn game.
Man, he a holder. He a hoe for everything.
You got the NDA like we did for goddamn Kaepernick. Don't say shit now. They go their bread. Don't do that. Cause think about it. I told what this. You got to pay the quarterback $60 million. The receivers more than $30 million plus. What you gonna now? What you think Saquon and Derrick Henry worth after this season? What's up? They worth about 20. The right tackle, left tackle, it's not enough money to be spread around. So yes,
Saquon is listen, man.
Nigga, and I believe that them motherfuckers said, all right, we can't let these running backs get too much power now. They're gonna start throwing their weight around. Everybody can't get paid. Offense and defense.
Saquon gonna be Saquon gonna be the one. Saquon gonna be the one to take a cut, man.
Did 10 years on 1 year. Yeah. I'm not going for it.
Saquon gonna be the nigga that take a pay cut.
Saquon gonna be
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. A1. So how is them trying to hinder his stats and prevent him from making history, saving him from getting the money under the table? Nigga, that's Saquon. If a nigga keeps showing you who he is, believe him, bro. Like ain't no better. If you look at Saquon Barkley off field, like. Look at his wife. Look at him speak. It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Saquon married to a white girl, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Is that a white when that?
Move it along.
Right.
You know what? AJ, you gonna marry a white girl too, bro. You need you got. But listen, boy.
You ain't do anything.
Because you what? Listen, bro. You making me a foreign believer, bro. You a Saquon ass nigga, man. You remind me. That's why you hating on him so much, bro. You just like this nigga. You just like him, bro. You is just like Saquon Barkley, bro. You is just like him, bro.
I'm like him. Obviously, I'm not.
That's why you against him so much. You see yourself in that nigga, bro. You just for real, bro. Because he's showing you all signs. He's showing you all signs of who he is, bro.
No. So you telling me is he's some bullshit. Because I'm some bullshit. I'm like him. So he's some bullshit then, right?
Yeah, he's some bullshit. I'm telling you in your face, he's some bullshit.
He's some bullshit. Cool. You agree
with
me?
Because what you saying is, listen, what you saying, AJ, what you saying that somebody in his ear. What we saying, ain't nobody in his fucking ear. He's making them decision on his own, man.
That's bullshit.
You some bullshit.
You can't believe that. They got paid off to not goddamn get their record. And they said, all right, now 200 yards. Bro, you know how much money that is? You know the history? We talk about these performances for the rest into eternity. We talk about Terrell Davis and the boys now to this day. Eric Dickerson's name is fucking relevant now more than ever because of this shit. Fucking Chris Johnson got 2,500 all-purpose yards as a fucking running back. And we don't even think about that shit no more because he did not get the record.
That's true.
Performances do not get. We don't bring up Adrian Peterson. We bring it AP for come back from the injury more than the yards the season he had. It's he did with the injury. We don't talk about this shit. Niggas forgot he did it already. They forgot about that shit. Hey man, 1 of 9 don't mean none of you ain't 1 to 1. And that's my personal opinion. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say.
But you keep making. But what that got to do with the organization stopping them? Like,
no.
You say that you try to end with that, like everybody knows
you missed it. I'll say it again. I think the NFL. Hey, come sit right here. Come here and have a conversation. You know, Saquon, really talented and all. We can't have you guys when I see what you're there here and do guys are doing. We can't have you guys doing X, Y, and Z.
So why Darren Henry?
Here go 20. Don't get no.
They don't want no record-breaking performances.
No, not for the running backs. No,
they
can't afford to pay everybody. Everybody can't get 30 M's a season. Everybody, it just can't. It's a cap for a reason. Somebody got to get shorted.
And you think about one nigga breaking the rushing record, that's saving them from having to pay running backs.
Because they can bring to the table. Yes, they can show that.
How am I bring another nigga record to the table? They gonna look at my production.
Because you're saying the running back position is not valuable. By us showing that we can break records still to this day in the passing league, yes, that holds value.
Look all around the board. Running back numbers are up all around the board. Fuck that one record. If I'm a Camara, I can't go to the table talk about what Saquon Barkley did.
You making my point. Imagine all the numbers all around the board is up. And we got a nigga that stopped it by saying he broke the record of all records in one season. Yes, that holds weight for the running back position. And if you don't think so, you tripping. If you don't think so, you tripping. I don't give a fuck none of y'all niggas say. You can't be fucked as a cap space for a reason. Everybody can't get 30 M's a year. Everybody can't get 20 M's a year. It just can't happen. Somebody got to get shorted. And yes, they would rather see all passing than running back. So they're not going to pay them all that kind of money. That's my opinion. You have yet to say any fucking thing to make me change my mind.
I'm not trying to make you change your fucking mind.
Okay,
I'm not trying to change your mind.
That's the point. Your perspective has you have a perspective. Y'all just saying that's who he is. Y'all don't have to say the boy. Y'all think he's doing this shit. Y'all think that's who he is. I just disagree with y'all. That's no. Fuck no. You don't work your ass off all season, go through all that bullshit to come here and to get 100 yards there and to say nope, no, fuck out of here. No,
so the NFL tapped you on your head and said, "Now we can't have you breaking the record."
It was a joke, but if I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. No, hell no, hell fuck no.
So you listen, AJ, you won't be surprised that won't happen, but we can't be surprised that he said no, I don't want to do it with a backup line. What's the difference?
No. You can say be whatever you want to be. I'm not. You can if you surprised about cool. Have your emotions about it. It's your emotions.
So in his head, so when he was running, right, when he made that break, when he slid, somebody told him, "Hey, don't go score that." In your head, AJ, in your mind, somebody told Saquon, "You better not go score."
Saquon, you know you got about 200. Game about wrapped up.
You full of shit.
Bro. What? Man.
The game is already in the book, Saquon. We don't need you going crazy, Saquon. We know you're gonna break.
Okay, so look, hold on. I'm finna hit you with it. So if you telling me somebody told him that in that time, you don't think nobody came to him and told him, hey, look, your first screen lineman, 2 of them is banged up. I don't want you going into this game with your backup lineman. So just sit out. Fuck the record. We playing for a Super Bowl. You don't think nobody told him that?
Ain't no running back in their right fucking mind gonna run behind no second string running no line. I don't give a fuck what game it is. It even got them preseason. I ain't doing that. I don't give a fuck what game it is. What started running back is going to play behind an incompetent line that can't even start NFL? Not one. That would be dumb as shit. No.
It would be, but you 102 yards short. You telling me?
I will say this. Even with the bang of this line, I know I would say they will play hurt to get their record. I believe that. I don't believe they say I'm hurt. I don't want to know. I believe they would really play banged up and down. Resting 1 week, you ain't gonna be 100% healthy because you rested 1 week. You ain't gonna be I'm a miracle. I'm healed up.
It ain't even about resting week. You can call new injury that week.
Everybody banged up. Nobody's 100% healthy. Everybody got a nick and neck injury for sure.
They go out there and fucking do that and lose their finger for the rest of the season. They're gonna be looking stupid.
You can do that in week 4. Like you saying that this is football. You can get hurt anytime. I don't want to hear that.
Bro, week 4, we still fighting for playoff positioning. We got our spot sold up at this point. But we ain't gotta revisit this shit.
No. Before we leave, shut that nigga Brady. Cause that's twice people refer to, and this is why this is his mindset. When they had that undefeated that season, Brady told Belichick. This is the first thing I heard Belichick say. Brady told Belichick himself. You got me fucked up. We think we sitting out for this shit. We gonna play the fucking Giants, and we gonna play it all the way through. We ain't sitting shit. Even when he slid, Brady comes in the game. So I don't know the fuck. I don't know what wrong with Saquon. We ain't doing that on my team. Oh no, I don't know what's going on, bro. Go listen.
Did you hear the interview? Did you hear the interview?
I don't know what this nigga. I don't know.
Did you hear the interview though, AJ? When they interviewed Saquon about him sliding, did you hear that interview?
I heard that bullshit. Don't believe it.
Okay, so how do he not make you a believer that he's doing that shit on his own? He telling you, they asked him, why did you slide? I could have ran the extra 30 yards and got hurt and pulled a hammy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Everything people say, they always tell the truth. Everything people say, they never lie. People just don't lie these days. All right, I hear you.
All right, we're gonna move on. Just like Philly did on that Saquon slide. Philly advanced, so that was your that was the team that won that you still don't feel confident in.
What y'all got? What y'all got?
I mean, which one of y'all want to take it? Go ahead, Walt. Which team won this week, but you still don't feel confident in?
Oh, I got the Eagles also. I do think they can beat the Rams, but if I had to choose out of any team that won, it's the Eagles for sure.
For sure. I'll go at 1. I'm gonna break this Eagles shit up. Because I get it, the Eagles low-hanging fruit, they didn't capitalize off of all the mistakes that Green Bay made. But I do think Green Bay's defense played a hell of a game. Like, they pitched a hell of a game all the way around. So, I mean, when I look at their path to where they need to get to, I can definitely see them beating the Rams. I got to go with Houston, and it's simply because they got to go to Arrowhead. I have no confidence in them going to Kansas City and getting a win this week, like 0%. So I'm gonna go with Houston for that fact alone. They won, but I'm not confident that they'll be able to move on. I'm confident Philly could probably beat the Rams, even though that'll be a goal. So I'm gonna go with Houston. What you say, Big A1?
I say Houston as well. I don't feel like their defense is not going to actually stand up against Kansas City. I feel like Pat actually going to go in there with a chip on the shoulder, and I feel like they're going to just destroy them. I don't feel like their defense going to stand up how they stood up with the Chargers. But to resort back to Walton AJ with Philly, I don't feel like you see what McCown should say, Dog Nation. Like Matthew Stafford, he's going in with a chip, man. He's going in there to actually show his ass, man. So to resort back to the question, I'm gonna go with Houston, man. I feel like Houston, they were the team that won. They didn't show me nothing to go into this week right here to actually let me know, give me that confidence and that boost to let me know that they're gonna take on Kansas City.
Nah, for sure. Now, what I'm saying, man, confidence, like, I got, like, they have a 0% chance of going to Arrowhead and getting the win.
Hold on, real quick. You believe that defense ain't gonna show up when they get Arrowhead?
I think they'll be.
I'm talking A1.
Oh no, I feel like they'll show up. I just feel like they're not gonna be as dominant as they was against Herbert.
All right, that's fair.
Mahomes just went against this defense with a bad ankle in Houston and cooked them. And then we talk about good resting Pat Mahomes and Arrowhead. Man, no. And the Chiefs defense is gonna show up. This is where you really, really wish you had Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. You really wish you had both, but at least one. But this is where you really this is why you go make that move in the offseason for this round in the playoffs, shit like this. Because the division you in, the quarterback you have, the running back, the talent, the defense you assemble, you can get to the playoffs. You can win wild card weekend. But this is where you need them players. This is where you need a Diggs and a Tank to make this shit competitive. You got to be fully gunned going into Arrowhead when these boys on quest for a three-peat. So that's good, man. So anything else on wild card weekend?
Anything else on wild card weekend? Were the Bills just that dominant, or was Broncos just not ready?
Nah, the Bills was just that dominant. That's my answer.
Yeah, they were just
that dominant. The Broncos was prepared. The Broncos was poised for a young team. They trick play landed, but then they didn't score on that. When you get that fake punt, you got it. Once you steal that possession, they walked away with no points. They didn't even get a field goal on that drive. Like once you steal that possession on a fake punt, you got to score. And the game was over on that fourth down play to me. When Josh Allen threw that touchdown, that shit, man, nah. Josh Allen was a motherfucker. Josh Allen too much, bro. Josh Allen too much. And if you're not going to put a hat on James Cook, he going to smell the end zone.
Was that the most impressive team this weekend?
The Rams for me.
Rams most impressive.
I expected the Bills to do that. Like I expected a blowout. I expected the Rams to win, but I didn't expect the Rams to beat them like that.
I ain't expect that. The defense, yeah, I ain't expect that. I ain't expect 27-9.
Yeah, no, not at all. Maybe like 27-23 or something, not 27-9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Commanders. The fact they beat the Bucs, that was a good win on the road. It's easy to say the Ravens, but I wasn't highly impressed with them. It was like
not their second half.
They didn't.
No, for sure. No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Like the teams that I gotta go with the Bills, bro, because they like the Broncos came, they hit them in the mouth, they let them know like, hey, it's like when you the young nigga in a fight, you really scared a bit, nigga, so you just spill off on his ass real quick. Like they let them know, like I'm here, but then they just proceed to get punched out. Like it's just how it went.
Yeah.
I expected that for Buffalo. I just knew that. I feel like that gave them an extra boost. When they scored on that first drive, I said that just pissed them off.
That shit was crazy. It was fast too.
I'm talking about fast. I just knew it pissed them off. So, and then you don't even come back and have no fight. It's just like the defense clamped down. Josh Allen was standing in the pocket, just doing what he wanted to do. I'm gonna go with AJ though. My most impressive game was Washington. Like they actually showed me. They gave me a little more hope to moving forward.
Nah, for sure. So everything is set, man. The weekend is set. Everybody know where they're going now. Rams are going to Philly. Commanders going to Detroit. The Texans going to KC. And the Ravens going to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So just a quick look ahead. We ain't got to get too much into them. Which one of these games y'all most excited for?
Nigga, you know.
Right, yeah.
You already know.
Yeah. Ain't no way to even dress that up, be our chat. I'm sorry, like. No, I mean, because I'm excited for Detroit, Washington. I ain't gonna hold it. Like, that's gonna be fireworks, but ain't no way to even dress this up for you, chat. Everybody in the world want to see Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and we finally fucking got it. The MVP shit looking interesting now, though. Is Lamar might get that third one. It's looking interesting right now. Will y'all still feel the same? Well, we already did our MVP. Ain't nothing we can do. The playoffs don't matter.
Yeah, dude.
But do y'all feel confident in who y'all said will win the MVP? You still confident in Josh Allen? Okay.
Who you said? Hey, when you said Josh Allen?
Yeah, I feel like it's his time.
You need to erase the title for that's that. That's your man.
What I believe in, AJ.
He rests. Yeah. That's your man.
No. I'm asking you a question. What did Lamar Jackson make me a believer in? That's what I'm asking you.
That's so shit. That's so tight. You tell me.
You sound like you know.
I sound like you got the wrong title. I sound like that.
No. I never told you that title.
You believe in MV3. If you
No, they don't mean that. I believe in his feet. He made me a believer that he is a rushing quarterback. That has nothing to do with no MVP.
Hold on, A1. Hold on, A1. That's what I'm talking about. You should be saying shit. Why would you say that? I gotta address that. Why would you say that? This nigga is the leading rusher of all time at quarter position in the last.
He have not been running. Listen, this season we're talking about. I'm talking about this season, AJ. We're talking about this season. He has not been using his feet. To my opinion, he hasn't been using his feet.
If you had to guess, how many yards Lamar Jackson got rushing? If you had to guess.
He's number one. That's not what I'm knocking.
No. How many yards you think Lamar Jackson got this year?
See, you trying to make me believe. You trying to make me believe in your standards.
No,
what you want to do.
You said this shit. I ain't say that. You said that shit.
Listen, what I'm telling you is, this season that he just played, though, he hasn't been using his feet to me. The way that I know he should use his feet.
How many yards this season he got rushing? If you had to guess, just guess. Ballpark.
He got over 1,000.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna say.
He's 75. You were 75, 85 yards away from getting 1,000 yards.
Listen, what I'm telling you is, bro.
He threw for
4,000 yards. Listen, my opinion, man. Lamar Jackson should have used his feet more this season than what he's been doing. I put NBA believer on there because the game that he just played on fucking Saturday, he showed me what I've been believing all season. That's the only reason why that's up there. It has nothing to do with nothing else. So that don't mean just because I put him up there, I should have him as my MVP. Or I should take him down because I'm not choosing him to win MVP. That don't mean that. That's your opinion, not mine.
Yeah, it's your opinion. That's why I say that's
what I'm saying. So I gotta take it down. Because
you got to. You can't have both opinions. You can't say I believe he the best.
Who said he's the? Now I say he the best. Come on, man.
No, the MVP shit interesting, bro. Because I feel like everybody kind of gave it to Josh Allen a while ago, even though Lamar's name been there. Like I feel like Josh Allen has been the quote unquote front runner for a while. But then when they come out and the All Pro team is released and Lamar Jackson is first team All Pro, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of hard to have a nigga quarterback first team All Pro.
Who was first team All Pro last year? Real question.
What's the answer, Walt? Because we know you know.
I was asking.
Oh, you don't know for real?
I'm dead ass. Yeah, I was trying to see like if that correlates.
I'm trying to think who was first team All Pro last year.
I'm just trying to see if there's any correlation with that and who gets it.
Who was MVP last year?
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
Lamar was first team All. Lamar was definitely probably first team All Pro last year.
You said probably.
They had the best record in the league.
He was first team last year.
Okay.
He first team.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, right? With the MVP. If, like I said before, if Lamar didn't have the season he had, give it to Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, with a lesser roster than he had last year, nobody expected him to be this good to win this many games. And like they won it because of him. And that performance he put on against Kansas City, that was a big performance. So I'm not, if Josh Allen get it, I ain't mad at it. But the Lamar season,
but
you gotta reward that.
That was your logic last year, though. Your logic for Lamar winning last year was he did more with less. And I understand nobody had a season like Lamar had this year. But I'm like, if the logic is more with less, if they don't give it to Josh Allen, I'm gonna be confused on how they vote for MVP. I'm gonna be confused.
I think, and I understand what you're saying. But like I said, if Josh Allen had the season last year and Lamar we did, I would still say give it to Josh Allen. I was like, fuck, you did more or less, but with the numbers he put up, we have never seen before.
How often do y'all feel like they pick the MVP based off of numbers, though? Real question.
I personally believe if
95% of the time
Saquon could have damn near got MVP this year. If he got that record, did the AP get that record when he broke it? He got 2,000. He came up a little.
That's why Aaron Rodgers was getting all them MVP. I think 95% of the time they go off the numbers.
How many
touchdown to interception ratio?
I think style points too. I think style points.
But I think they don't have to be necessarily elite. I think they be looking at his touchdown to pick ratio is always the lowest ever.
Like, it's the interceptions.
Like it be shit like that. Completion percentage. Then they usually win that division type shit. 10 win, 12 win team. You know what I'm saying? So I do think the numbers. I think the numbers is factored in heaven. I think that's why it's so much a quarterback award. I think if you really looked at it unbiasedly, it would have went to somebody non-quarterback a while ago, a couple times.
They do it off. I think they do it off value. I don't think it's not that you suggested that it's just numbers. I don't think it's just numbers. I think it's value. Because if it was just numbers, I don't think Matt Ryan would have won. Look at the numbers Tom Brady put up in 2016 after missing 3-4 games for being suspended. So I don't know.
Falcons had a historic offense,
but yeah, it's style points matter. I believe style points matter. I think that shit matter because they had, like I said, that's a historic offense that year.
But I think
Ryan numbers there.
Like I said, I just think if MVP was really looking at who's like the best team and who's the most valuable player on that team, like it'll be looked at it. Because then you got obviously a nigga like Gurley, who had his best year and ran the team to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? On the team where it wasn't a whole bunch of offensive production. Like his numbers, his touchdowns that year was crazy. But I think he won Offensive Player of the Year. It's like MVP is the quarterback.
If he put enough numbers, it'd be Joe Burrow. Him or goddamn.
You gotta make the playoffs to be MVP though. Come on now. Jameis had 5,000. Like, come on now.
It ain't no way. Lamar was 15th last year in passing yards. Damn. 11 in passing touchdowns. I know you got to add the rushing in too. Lamar won that shit because of how valuable he is to the Ravens. I do agree that numbers is factored. I'm just saying, I guess I'm just wondering how much.
Style points too, though. AJ Rush style points too.
Style points definitely count.
Like the stage matter. That's why I do agree with y'all about Josh Allen. The stage matters. Performing against you.
How do y'all say Lamar then? If it's style points,
I didn't say Lamar. No, I said it. I picked Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, it's a real question. Not trying to be funny, but I'm like,
I don't say Lamar, but it's all I said is hard for me to think he won't get it when the same niggas that vote for MVP vote for All Pro, and if you was first team All Pro quarterback and you're right there in the MVP race, it just
for me, like might cut y'all, but for me, his number it was historical for a dual threat quarterback do some shit like that. Like that's
nobody cares about play.
Nobody cares. This is.
Josh Allen, a dual threat quarterback. Josh Allen, a dual threat quarterback that had a much better season than Lamar Jackson last year. So I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying.
Josh Allen.
Again, I'm looking at it now. Josh Allen last year had 41 total touchdowns. Lamar had 24 through the air. I don't really feel like looking up his rushing.
He went crazy rushing.
Let's see.
Had 24 in the air.
Let's see what he had on the ground. Maybe he had some shit that I don't know about. I'm just like, hold on, bro. My bad. I don't even know his shit at. He ain't even up here, bro. I don't know. I wish I was in the room.
What you looking for?
How many rushing touchdowns Lamar had last year?
Rushing last year?
No, that's Gus. He didn't even lead the team in rushing touchdowns.
He had 4. He had five.
So Lamar had
29
total touchdowns, and Josh Allen had 40. Come on, bro. And Josh Allen had 4,000. And Josh Allen had 4,000 passing. So I'm just saying, like, you can't tell me no matter how heavy or light you weigh the numbers, Josh Allen had a better season statistically.
No. But you're right. You're right. But like style points. Remember, they had blew out 49ers.
The 49ers.
The games they had won too. That was
they was having a whole bunch of primetime games. No, they was having a whole bunch of primetime games and Lamar was showing out 5 touchdown games and shit.
I remember that.
Hey,
I get
Josh Allen had 3.
But that's why I think Josh Allen. That's why I think Josh Allen has those issues.
This ain't for you.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm just trying to get AJ's like. You said he had 5 rushing touchdowns last year. Josh Allen had 15. The Niners game is gonna. He had 15. So the Niners. I'm telling you, he had 40 touchdowns the last 5 years. So I'm like, the Niners game is what made you the MVP and me not.
Oh no, I'm speaking on like certain performances. Now I didn't say that one game performances.
But that's the only game, one game.
I believe like I said, style points matter. And like I said, if Lamar knew he did, I would say give it to Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's the most valuable player. I think all quarterbacks, but Josh Allen for sure. Like without that,
how do you say that? But that's my question to you though. You're saying that about but what you're saying is just them two swapped last year. The same way he beat the 49ers. I mean, he didn't blow out Josh Allen, didn't blow out the Chiefs, but it's the same way he beat the Chiefs.
I'll say we take that.
But last year, Josh Allen had way better numbers. Lamar won. This year, okay, Lamar don't got way better numbers, but he got better numbers. So I just don't get the weighing here. I don't get it.
First of all, like I said, Lamar's my guy number one. And anytime my guy can do some Aaron Rodgers shit and do some big shit in the same goddamn season,
you can't
give
have
him the MVPs. I ain't gonna give him the MVP. I ain't gonna happy down, twin. Like Greg, Josh Allen 15 touchdowns last year. That's very impressive. Very impressive. I ain't gonna take that from. I ain't gonna say different.
Yeah, I'll give him impressive wins. Like they beat. We ain't got to harp on it. I'm sure y'all got shit to do. I just wanted to know like the logic. He beat the Chiefs last. Josh Allen beat the Chiefs last year too, in Kansas City. Blew out the Cowboys. The
Cowboys are trash.
But Lamar had 29 total. You saying give it to him now because of the touchdowns he has? Last year,
No,
had
I
20
said
yards
my
total.
numbers in general. Hold on.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Like I said, Jeremiah, I forgot that you said Saquon. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
but
here
hold on, no. Hold on.
deserving.
Whoa. Let's be clear. He threw 18 fucking picks too. That play a part. My ass, 18. You done threw 20 interceptions in one season. That's a lot of damn up interceptions. So maybe that plays a part in it.
I'm asking you.
I'm letting you know. As I'm looking at the numbers, 18 picks. And like I said, and that's the reason why I'm proud of him this year. He cut that shit way the fuck down from 18 to 6. I'm proud of Josh Allen. I ain't seen nothing how that man played. But what Lamar did, I don't think we will ever see. It's gonna be hard to see that a quarterback duplicate them numbers. Then 1,000 yards rushing on the ground, 5 touch, like you know what I'm saying. If you said 4 rushing and you threw the ball like Aaron Rodgers, that would give Aaron Rodgers MVPs for throwing 4,040 touchdowns and throw less than 5 picks. He did that. That's why. That's the only reason I'm speaking up with Josh Allen. Anything other than that, give it to Josh Allen. Hell, if Josh Allen gets it, I'm not mad. Honestly, I'm not tripping. He deserves it.
No, for sure. We're gonna see how I go. Before we get out of here, man, I want to ask, like, y'all got any highlights, like any plays stick out? What plays from this weekend y'all like?
Pickens, fucking Pickens, when he caught that was
The
it on the
sideline.
sideline and spit on the niggas' ass. Ooh, hey, keep it true with you. We know we ain't talk about it, but that secondary, I don't know what the other what they're doing for Pittsburgh. They should going deep. I'd have been making a deep concept for the rest of the game. Fuck that, we going deep. They going to stop. Every time they're going deep. Mike Williams, got one big one. Pickens got 2 of them. We gonna keep going deep. We already behind. Let's put these points in.
Yeah, they should have. They get through Najee Harris centric, and I don't think Najee's that guy. I feel for. He's been great this year, but I'm just not I think he'll have more bad games than good. He'll pop out with the occasional good game. He might even go on the stretch of good games, but he's just not him to me. That's why I felt Cordell Patterson frustration. He like, I might as well go shovel snow because I can't get no touches. Like Cordell should have been able to touch the ball at some point.
Why he don't get used more?
They made him strictly a return man again. And when he went there, it wasn't supposed to be like that. And
that's fucked up, bro.
So he posted. Yeah, he posted after they lost. Like, I guess it was snowed. He like, I guess I just go shovel snow because I can't get I can't get the ball. I can't get no play time.
That's fucked up, bro.
They need some weapons on the outside. Then maybe they can run the ball effectively.
He could have been one of their better weapons on the outside.
Like, that's fine. I'm just saying. That's fine.
Bro showed he showed over the course of the last couple of years. I finally got my opportunity to show what I could do, and I've showed it. I produced.
That's fucked up, bro. He definitely showed value that he can do this shit. Like,
yeah, put him out wide. Not him running. You're not finna run the ball with him over Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. You just not.
I'll put some running plays in for him.
I do think he should have played though, especially if you don't have.
Like he got touches. He got touches with Algier and Bijan. Like
that's not the. He's better than Algier, but
better. They different. Algier's a dog. Right? We ain't got to go on the Falcons. Tyler a dog.
No, let's talk about like this.
Nah, bro, I ain't got time, bro. We gotta go. We speaking highlights. My highlight, bro, from that same game is like he do it every time. Derrick Henry put Minka Fitzpatrick ass in the air, bro. I was like, damn. When he got them through his, I'm watching it with my girl. She like, ooh. I'm like, hey, yeah, like. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't throw no grown man like that. Yeah, man.
That man got keys.
Then right after that, his State Farm commercial came on with him flipping refrigerators and shit. I'm like, hey, this nigga the Terminator.
Nah, that was crazy.
Nah, he got it wasn't quite the way he did Josh Norman, where he put them up and put them down where he wanted them. But he definitely, man, watch out, man. Throw Minka. That's an all pro he throwing.
Big facts.
And go ahead, bro.
Nah, go. Finish.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I got that Josh Jacobs run that was almost a touchdown.
That was nice.
What? Oh, wait, they started to one.
Yeah, they should have just gave him. I mean, I think he scored the next play, but
he wanted that one.
that shit. Yeah, that's what you.
That was like Beast Quake. That was like a baby Beast Quake. Like he was,
Yeah,
he wanted that. That was.
I didn't really. I don't really remember much of that game because it was boring. But that play that woke me up. Like, oh, this nigga, he trying to win. He trying to win.
For sure.
That's a fact. That was definitely the one that woke it up. And Stingley, his second pick, I thought he was going to take that bitch back. Shout out to 24. That boy Derek Stingley. I thought he was taking that bitch back, bro. CJ keeps saying, like, I'm trying to get him to play offense. He like, man, y'all got to see the shit he be doing in practice. He like, I'm trying to get him to play offense.
They Stingley. No.
Well, the first pick was hard because that's a pick that 90% of DBs fuck around and drop. That quick batted ball to get your head on the swivel, get your head around, make a play on that shit. It was routine. Like his ball skills is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Y'all got anything else for the people, man, before we slide up out of here?
No, man. Good football. Hoping we need this next week. This is good.
No, for sure. We signed out ball forever bar. Ball forever bar. We gonna take this one.
Don't let nobody pay you off to not be yourself. Saquon Barkley. No,
I knew you about to say that shit.
I'm good. For sure. Now we're gonna take this ball forever bar from Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Every dream begins with a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? New year, new you. Every dream begins with a dreamer, man. Start with you. But take that shit. Ball forever.
Ball forever. We out there, B.